Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowie. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Wide open spaces. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Flight. Turning it on. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback. Staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Bray. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The give from the gun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Gallagher. It's a running room. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Number 5.
You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
7, BYU 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the air, it's Hillstead. That's caught. It's Ryan. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got it behind the line. It's Russell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Hagan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Fox. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's White. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They go to the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
7, BYU 3.
Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Sweet cut there. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football. Nope.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
West Virginia.
Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
That makes the score West Virginia 14, BYU.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Take this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Hagan. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Pulls it in, it's Bachmeyer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Hagan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Vaughn.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ryan. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bachmeier. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Brings up second down.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam at the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Quarterback adapting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He's taking the shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cougars! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Fox. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Makes the catch, it's Hagan. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Makes the grab, it's Bachmeier. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
3rd down coming up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
West Virginia, 24, BYU, 7.
The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll keep it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
BYU coming to the line with first and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Roberts. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
BYU has this offense clicking. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play, the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the Cougars are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Punt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. They'll go to the ground. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He'll throw on third down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Caught over the middle. It's Buckmeyer. Oh, what a move to get room. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball, and he just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Buckmeyer. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to the ground game on the left. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Fourth down.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe.
That's the end of the third quarter. With
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Mountaineers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gallagher.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Hunt is in the air on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He leaves it with his back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Oh, what a move. Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On on 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. They're going to run it to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Trying to get rid of it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Slithers into space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll push this lead out to a touchdown at 27-20.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go right back to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Immediately fires to the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Quickly complete.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wyatt. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Hillstead. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.